comment from Coach Harper, and then we'll field questions for the players, and they'll be excused. If you would be kind enough to identify yourself for them, we would appreciate it, Coach.
Another great college basketball game. You know, Denver is a tremendous basketball team and so well coached. But our kids, they stuck with what we wanted to do. We felt like we needed to really get the ball inside. We only attempted 8 3-pointers. We took good shots, and once again made plays down the stretch. You know, but 2 great basketball teams. Just happy that we were able to win in advance.
Got a wireless mic running around here. If you hold up your hand, we'll field your questions, please.
Vinny, this is Jack Bishop from the Bowling Green Daily News. Vinny, can you believe you're playing for a championship tomorrow night?
You know, I guess it really hasn't hit me. I think it'll hit me sometime tonight, probably when I'm trying to sleep. You know, it's just our group of guys. You know, just the amount of hard work and the amount of perseverance I think that we have gone through, I think has brought us together. I mean, I don't even really know what to say. I mean, we as a group to come out there and regain the lead 2 times and 2 different, you know, close games, and just come together and get, you know, just grab victory. I mean, it was just phenomenal. I mean, we've just come together every single game more and more. It's just, you know, it's phenomenal. I mean, it's a phenomenal feeling to be playing tomorrow for a championship.
Jeff Woods, WKU. George, every game you've played in this tournament has literally gone down to the final second of the game. Can you explain how each time you guys have been able to prevail?
This tournament's been crazy. Like you said, it's been every game went out to the wire. As you've seen, we came out with a tougher team. That's one thing before we come out to the game. Coach Harper once said, he always says, win or lose, I want to come back in the locker room and say, I had a tougher team. And all these games, that's what we did. We came out with a tougher team.
Brad Stevens, College Heights Herald. Vinny, I think 56% shooting. Can't really get much more efficient than that in 1934 as a team. Just what was your all's offensive game plan working against, you know, one of the better defenses in the Sun Belt?
You know, Coach pretty much just said, you know, we're going to try to go inside and get the best shots that we possibly can. You know, they're strong as a unit defensively, but we felt like there were certain matchups inside where they couldn't handle us. So we tried to feed George and Tang myself as much as we possibly could, take high percentage shots, and then crash the boards. You know, that was really the game plan going into it, and I thought we executed it. You know, you know, just every single time pound it inside and get their guys in foul trouble, and just, you know, high percentage shots the whole game.
Paul Claiborne with the College Heights Herald. Vinny, can you just talk about the different mentality that you guys have now compared to the beginning of the season? It just seems like you guys are a lot more mentally tough, especially in this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, every single game. I mean, Coach pretty much predicted it the entire year. You know, we're going to be in close games the entire year, and I think because, I mean, if you look down our games, there's, you know, our margin of victory is not very high. You know, and for us to come in and be in those circumstances, I mean, you know, we ended the game with 4 freshmen, but it's 4 freshmen that have been in situations like that we had tonight on almost every night. You know, if you look down at our games. So for us, I mean, like I said, we've gone through a lot as a team, but it's brought us together. You know, and I think that showed tonight. We were just all on the same page, trying to get it done, and we did.
Phil Skaggs sitting on record, Hot Springs. George, you hit a basket and put you up 3 there late that Vinny, I believe, dumped down 2. Can you describe that play? And was that, I mean, it's part of the deal of going inside like y'all were doing?
That was an unbelievable pass, by the way, Vinny gave me. I had to catch it. I had to finish it. That's all I knew. So I did.
And in the play, like I said, we were just trying to get high percentage shots. I caught it at the top of the key. Made a shot fake and knew we could get a better shot than a 15-footer. My man, he went for the shot fake and jumped in the air, and I was able to. I don't even know what kind of pass it was. Kind of a handoff, lateral. I don't know. Something. Just got him the ball, and he managed to hang on to it. Probably got fouled, but we're not gonna talk about that. But just was able to finish and again bring us the championship game.
You guys have talked a lot about this year about how you guys aren't freshmen. You don't feel like you're freshmen. I mean, how much have you felt felt like you guys have grown up in this tournament these past 3 games?
A lot. Since the beginning of the year, even when our first coach was here, he was telling us, "You're not freshmen no more. You've been to so many games, and you know, once you get to the tournament, you definitely don't feel like a freshman anymore. You feel like you've been here for the longest, and you know what you're doing. You know what the coach expects of you. You know what your teammates expect of you. You gotta get it done."
And Coach puts a ton of confidence in us. You know, he just tells us go out there and play and get it done. And you know, he has a lot of confidence in all of our abilities. So for us, it's just go out there and play our game and stick to the game plan that we know is going to get it done, and just let our games take over from there.
Any other questions for the players? Anyone else? Okay.
Vinny, if you rewind a little bit back to January, I know you guys had a couple of tough home losses there with Troy and Lafayette, you know, right around at the buzzer. At that point, did you have any idea that you guys would be able to make the run that you've had and be able to play for a championship tomorrow night?
You know, a big thing since I've been here and, you know, since Coach took over was don't look ahead. You know, don't look ahead to just keep your eye on the next game, and that's the biggest game is the next game. So for us, we just tried to learn from every single practice and every single game that we went through and learn from it. And I think that's, because of that, I think that's the maturity level has just gone up so much on our team because we soak in everything from practices and from games, and you know, that's really going to make us a really good team. I think, you know, just from having all those experiences and just learning and bringing it in and not looking ahead of ourselves and taking it even the tournament, you know, one game at a time. So our whole season's been kind of a tournament format, you know, one game at a time, get it done, and then let's learn from it and move on and get the next game.
Any other questions for the players? Gentlemen, good luck to you tomorrow night. Appreciate you taking time to join us. Thank you. Questions, Coach?